Welcome back to my channel. So since St. Patrick's Day is coming up soon, I thought we'd do another St. Patrick's Day themed dessert. Yes, I am wearing the same outfit that I wore for the last video. It's fine. Everyone's not going to judge me because no one cares. Alright, so you're going to need your favorite white cake mix. Yes, it's white this time, not the yellow, because I have a little surprise for you with that. So you're going to need your egg whites, and then I do have some food coloring down here, the oil, and then your milk instead of the water. And then for our icing, we're going to make a Bailey's whipped cream icing with some sprinkles on top for the mini cupcakes, some other sprinkles, and then you're going to need your extracts as well. Let's get started. So just like we've done in the past with our regular cake mixes, you're going to take your liquid. So I have my milk, your egg whites, your oil, and then your favorite white cake mix. And you're just going to follow the instructions on the back of your box, and we'll get this going. And the surprise is we got some green batter. I figured I'd make it green for the St. Patrick's Day holiday. And I used a white cake mix because they transfer better, the colors transfer better with white cake mixes than they do with yellow. It just gives it a fuller, richer color. So I got that going. And so I'm going to scoop this into my different cupcakes. I have regular size. I have some minis as well. We're going to do different designs on those. I have my cookies. For my last video, I made little mini sugar cookies, little mini shamrocks. And we're going to put those as little toppers on our regular size ones. So I'll put these in the oven at 350 for about 12 to 15 minutes, depending on your oven, and depending on if you want to make them regular size or the minis. It's all up to you. Just follow the recipe on the back of your box. And I'll see you when we start making our frosting. Alright, so now since our cupcakes are right up here cooling, you can't really see them, but they're up here cooling. We're going to start with a quart of heavy whipping cream. We have our Bailey's right here. It is going to be a Bailey's since it is Irish. Bailey's Irish cream. St. Patrick's Day. We're going to put those together, see how it tastes. I'm guessing it's going to be really good. And then we also have some more extracts. And then I have a pound of powdered sugar to add as we go. And we've talked about this. Come on. Thank you. Just gonna keep that over here. He already poured himself a shot. All right. So we're gonna start with our whipping cream, and you're gonna whip it until it starts getting thick. You don't have to whip all of it. I'm probably gonna do about half of my quart, so that'd be a pint. And I'm just gonna start whipping. And then once it gets to be a little bit thicker than it is, we're going to add the shots of the Bailey. So I have one shot here. I'm about to pour another one. And there we go. We're just going to add our extracts now as well, since we're already doing everything. Just going to add a little bit of vanilla. And I think we can leave the almond extract out since we have such a nice flavor that we're trying to get with this Bailey's. I don't think we're going to need it. So we continue whipping. And then once you start getting to this consistency where it's kind of, thickening up, but not quite there yet. Kind of see it's kind of getting there, not quite though. You're going to start adding your powdered sugar little by little, not a ton at a time. Just sprinkle it in. All right, now you're going to want to get to this consistency where you have a nice peak that it holds. And as your cupcakes sit there, it'll hold a lot easier. So now it's time for us to decorate. All right, now that our cupcakes have all cooled off and we're good to go, I'm gonna decorate these two different ways. So I have little, like I said, the little shamrocks for the big ones, and then I have this little mix of different sprinkles for the small cupcakes. I'm gonna dip them in. So I'm just gonna do a little blob on the small ones. Doesn't have to be cute because it's gonna be covered in sprinkles anyway. Just doing little blobs on those. But for the big ones, we are gonna make a nice circle. All right, and then to finish these off, I'm just gonna take one of the small ones, shake our sprinkles around a little bit. And don't do it as hard as I just did it. We're just gonna do a nice light touch. There we go, that's much better. I seem to have a heavy hand. I always have had a heavy hand. Whenever my mom asked me to punch down bread dough, she said, don't punch it like you did your little brother, after I punched all the way to the bottom of the bowl. So, I've always had a heavy hand with baking. It's not a bad thing, I just can't do really well. I don't do really well with like delicate chocolate pieces. Those aren't my forte. Never have been. I might work on it, depending on the situation, if the situation arises, but so far I've had no need to get super, super delicate. And then for these big ones, we're just going to take one of our little shamrocks, pop it on top. Super cute. You could add sprinkles to these ones too. Actually, let's see what that looks like. We add sprinkles around. I'm getting sprinkles everywhere. But if you like the look of that, you could try that as well. One more to put on. And there we go. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, these do have alcohol in them, so if you are 21 or older, I would love for you to enjoy these. But if you are under 21, you can just leave out the alcohol in the whipped icing, and it'll still taste just as great. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe down below. There are sprinkles everywhere. They keep falling. I'm gonna have to I'll have to vacuum later. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye. All right. Can't do this much. Just. Uh. Yeah. All right. Actually, doing the ones I don't like it. Straight up murdered this one. It's a whole minute of me just laughing at myself.